We want police officers to make better decisions about when to shoot. Maybe the best thing to do is to hire better police officers. And the cadets in the new Albuquerque Police Academy class that starts next week are the first to be selected under a screening process designed to find better cops. News 13's Kim Holland has more on tonight's special assignment.
You've heard about it over and over and over again. Since January 2010, Albuquerque police have shot 20 people. 14 have been killed, some of them unarmed. The public scrutiny and pressure for change has been intense.
There's something wrong with our system. There's something terribly wrong.
Chief Ray Schultz has already ordered some changes, such as requiring officers to use non-lethal weapons like beanbag guns and tasers and expanding training. But that's just the beginning.
Were these big changes for your department?
Well, they're all big changes.
The new changes come from a national law enforcement think tank that studied APD and the shootings. The group's report came out in June and identified 40 ways APD can change how it handles violent situations. Some of the most important changes go into effect next week. 40 new cadets start APD's academy on Monday. They're the first class to see some of the new changes.
What we will be doing is hiring even better, more qualified folks.
Besides the police shootings, there have been some highly publicized firings over the past few years for everything from tipping off suspected drug dealers, ranting on the internet, and bribing a prostitute for sex to raping a woman while on duty. The most notorious of them all, Levi Chavez. He's accused of murdering his wife. Now, among all the new changes, APD will try to recruit officers who are less aggressive and confrontational.
Looking for more compassionate officers who try to solve a problem and de-escalate a situation. The chief thinks that starts with older recruits, 25 instead of 21 years old, people who he says have more life experience. But the biggest difference, APD will hire an outside psychologist to rate its recruits, costing the department $1,500 per applicant. APD is ditching its old pass-fail system and starting a new one that rates applicants as not qualified, qualified, and best qualified.
We asked what new questions and hypothetical situations the psychologist will pose to recruits. The chief couldn't get into specifics, but did say the questions are based off the report's recommendations.
You can have people that can pass a test, but you don't know, did they barely pass it, or do they really have the skill set that we want in an officer?
Those who will be disqualified from joining the force, people who the psychologist deemed to have a problem with alcohol or an inability to reason well. Changes from the bottom up, the chief hopes, will help police respond to tense situations and help the public's perception of APD. Kim Holland, KRQE News 13.
The department also uses a lie detector to see if recruits are telling the whole truth about past drug use or crimes they might have committed. Monday's cadet class will only benefit from some of the changes suggested by that think tank report. The next class will see all of those changes.